Hassan is now threatening to end the life of a viewer. He has completely lost it. With a man loved by many terrorists, Hamas Piker. So apparently, Hassan has gone on stream and he started flashing around his gun when a chatter typed a hate comment in his chat. And then he started looking for the guy, trying to sort of dox him. But then he ended up getting the wrong guy and just ended up shitting.
That's the fucking craziest part about this. And like, after he even discovered that he got the wrong guy,
didn't say shit.
Didn't apologize. Didn't say shit.
On a random
sorry, Chad. I made a fucky wucky.
Like thousands of people. You know, classic Hassan levels of research, right?
Whoopsie.
Right? Now the comment said something like "hang Hassan for treason." You know, pretty unhinged, but it's kind of expected on the internet. If you have haters, you're just gonna be getting a ton of death threats. But
you know, it's funny. While we were even as of today's stream, while we were talking about this and we were saying, like, because he was trying to sympathize, saying, well, what am I supposed to do when people when I'm on the opposite end of like threats all the time? I had like 3 people today so far told me that I need to die. So like you're not the only one. Like the idea that we should feel for you for breaking TOS because you're getting bullied into fucking people saying crazy shit to you is crazy. Because like everybody that puts himself on the internet gets some kind of fucking it doesn't justify it, by the way, but to pretend that like the reason why you did it is because like, what are you supposed to do? Bro, you're a fucking content creator with thousands of fucking followers. You do what everybody does. You fucking ban the people and you move on.
I don't really go looking around for the person waving around a gun, you know, that's just another level and definitely against TOS. So it all started with this tweet. Hassan doxes a user while threatening them with a firearm. This happened on his last stream, no ban. I think I understand why in the last 24 hours, some smaller Twitch streamers are starting to also publicly follow his actions now. He's talking about Mike from PA who decided to dox about like 3-4 people, started to use his chat to go and harass them, which we'll be looking at later in this video. So let's check out what happened. Here we have this chatter saying Hassan Piker is getting beat up soon, saying hang Hassan for treason. Obviously not condoning that. That is obviously unhinged, but you're gonna get tens of thousands of these every day, especially for spouting shit like Hassan. And even if you're not, you're gonna get a fair amount of them. It's just the internet. You as the content creator have a job not to be equally as unhinged.
It's time to crusade Iran and Gaza. Mamdani communists. Let's go to war against the left.
Hassan doxes a user while threatening them with a firearm.
With a BB gun.
Our politics compared
with a BB gun. It's very good to stay on the path of a grown man trying to elicit fear with a fucking BB gun. And then he continues to call other people pussies. That's the most ironic thing from this fucking clip.
With what President Trump has been able to do. Who couldn't get my name right, we defeated them, and that's what it's going to look like again.
Oh, you found his account?
Today, I will show you 3 ways you can use your smart...
Wait, this is the guy?
First thing we want to do is download the YouTube VPN app, which we can do through the first link in the description.
Why is he wearing 2 watches?
What are you gonna do, bro? You skinny
bitch. 2 watches.
So it's so wait a minute. So it was the wrong guy anyway? That wasn't even him?
That's good for you, Mom. Don't good for you.
That's not him. So he just goes off on this random dude.
I mean, is anybody surprised at this point that Hassan is so freaking incompetent that he literally went after the wrong guy, that he wouldn't even check if that is the guy who wrote the hate?
This guy probably just seen a huge uptick in traffic, by the way, in the last 24 hours. And it's probably like, damn, thanks, dude.
A comment. Literally just show.
I'm curious. What was this guy's name? Apex Crypto. I'm just curious. I want to see like the exact video that he went to.
Cloud mining.
Bro, you should sue Hassan. He plastered your face in front of 30,000 radical viewers and doxed you. You have a very strong case. Twitch will not do anything to him, but you can. Please contact Legal Mindset. Sorry to hear about your socialist campaign did. Use your money to sue him. Hassan will own the right. Oh my God. Yeah. It does look like more love than hate. Jesus Christ. You still have somebody.
There's a reason that person doesn't have a profile picture.
Yeah. Oops, wrong guy. Mentally well individual. Go after Hassan Piker. Please lawyer up. You need to call the police. Dude, I can't believe you made Hassan mad, you bigot. Holy fuck, dude.
Oh my God.
What a fucking rat Hassan is for sure, dude. Yeah, I'm loving these comments for sure. Watch out for Hamas, Diddy, Bin Laden, Piker, and his psycho orbiters, bro. Stay safe. Oh, who is here is from Asmongold. Came here because of Hassan. I'm sorry for Hassan. So yeah, there's of course you're not going to see like any of these Hassan fucking dick riders that came here and fucking hated on him. You're not going to see any of these guys, you know, like have any accountability.
Look at me with my gun here. I mean, how is this guy so dumb? It's actually...
Yeah, I mean, if that guy puts out a video like reacting to it or just being like me addressing the Hassan Piker docs or something, that video is going to do numbers.
Mind-boggling. By the way, he didn't even end up apologizing for this.
That's
of course,
crazy.
the chatter shouldn't be typing that. They deserve to get banned as well. But I think the streamer is more responsible for their actions. Considering if everybody started doing this, you could literally do this to like 100 people daily. And you need to realize that some of the people typing this shit are literally kids. What do you...
That's oh man, that's the part that sucks the worst. It's like these are just like helpless young individuals that have no idea what they're fucking glorifying just because they think Hassan's their favorite creator. Which also brought up a really good point when he said that he thinks like Hassan should be a little bit responsible to this. The irony that a streamer like this would be like, oh well, one of my viewers just fucked up. I'm not responsible for this, but his own best buddy Ludwig literally was in that clip recently where he was saying that you should be responsible for your viewers. It's ironic. It's just funny.
What are you gonna do? Go around ruining everybody's life? And also, it's a very different thing than typing something like that and waving around a gun. And also weaponizing your community as a big streamer to go and find them and harass them. Then Ashley talks about if Twitch will actually do something about this. I'm pretty sure we can guess.
Twitch staff simultaneously instant bans anyone who insults Hassan while does nothing while he doxes and threatens to chatter with a firearm in front of the audience. That's crazy. To pull out a gun and be waving it around on stream, do you think Twitch will do anything? I really wonder. I've got a feeling I know the answer to that, and I've got a feeling that everybody knows the answer to that. Keep in mind that E-Rob got suspended for 30 days
That's crazy.
for telling somebody that he was going to get in a fight with them at TwitchCon.
And apparently that was in an offline chat. That didn't even happen in stream.
Everybody on the moderation team and the executive leadership team at Twitch is probably going to get fired whenever this gets mainstream media attention. That's what's going to happen, because the moment that Amazon realizes that they have people waving around guns, talking about killing people, supporting terrorism, trying to actively dox people, the reason why they haven't done anything is that the moderation team that works at Twitch is in favor of the people that are saying these things.
Yeah, it's
There's
the political
a bias.
leniency.
Happy birthday to...
Hello, Twitch CEO Dan Clancy here. What you fail to realize, Asmongold, is that I, Dan Clancy, actually used the invisibility cloak from Harry Potter. I was actually there, in the room the entire time Hassan was threatening the viewer.
He's probably the one who
fact,
banned the guy.
I was actually actively sucking him off as he was holding the gun. But you see, the reason I did not stop him is because I was latched onto his schlong. It had me in a death grip. You see, I am magnetically attached, all right? Also, I actually completely agree with my friend Pika here. Did I tell you Hassan actually used his socialist money to buy me a new gooning pillow? That's my good buddy Hassan. Hopefully he'll invite me to his next birthday party. Anyways, Hassan, see you at 7 tonight. We do have a deal, of course. Endless long, and I will never ban you. Hey, Dan, stop taking over my videos, bro. Anyways, guys, will Twitch actually ban him? Absolutely not. You're delusional if you think that, if you even hope that. You clearly have not been watching the 5th.
Yeah, I mean, let's just be real. It's not about him actually holding a gun. Regardless if it was a real gun versus it being a fake gun, I mean, it still breaks TOS in the moment because it was not clear what it was. The real issue comes from the fact that the individual in his stream was banned instantly off of Twitch while he remained live, while he doxed him, and in the moment made a threat which did not which was not aware of being a legitimate or non-legitimate gun. It still was represented as a gun. In that moment, he too should have been banned. That's the reason why people are calling this out. It's not about the gun.
50 episode legendary saga. But don't worry, it actually gets worse. Hassan broke another rule with the self-destructive behavior thing.
Self-destructive behavior. It's just fast
in our
forwarded.
sincerity and actually delivering for the very
He's got
working
a
people
gun?
who've been left behind by our politics, compared with what President Trump has been able to do. You know, over the same period of time that I've been running, has been.
He's got a gun out.
I tell him, the last person who couldn't get my name right, we defeated.
Yeah, it should be about the threat, because in that instance, there's no clarification of what's real or what's not real with that. He even purposely cocks it to make it look like it's a real gun. First off, as a grown man, why do you have a fucking BB gun trying to look like you bought that knowing exactly that you wanted to do this in your stream? I think that's the dumbest thing about that. Like, he actually bought that thinking that at some point he would do this on his stream. Yeah, the edit sucks.
And that's what it's going to do.
Those alerts are
Tactical
stupid.
error. You should
Yeah, that
never
is very
show
annoying.
that you intend to use lethal force on somebody else who would threaten you in any circumstance, because doing so could be used against you later on in the court of law, that you had prior intent to kill, that could limit your argument for self-defense, and it could make people more sympathetic to the victim. This is a tactical error by Hassan, and it actually makes him more, like, it's dumb. Why would you even do this? It's not even a good idea. It's premeditation.
No, yeah.
Yes, exactly. You should never,
crash out.
ever even imply this.
I'm sorry, are you expecting Hassan to actually know about the law or care about it in any capacity? He literally thinks he is completely untouchable. He thinks he has divine protection from Twitch, which he actually does. Actually, he's not
Yeah.
wrong about that. It's not divine, though. It's just protection, I guess. And I don't know, I guess even the US government stopping him or giving him a little scare did not actually deter him at all. And now I'm very skeptical about...
Yeah, that's the best quote. He tried to pull out the Moist Critical clip, the amazing you guys remember that clip? He tried to say you guys jerked off Moist Critical when he did
dancing
this.
around.
This is not even remotely the same.
With the gun and threatening to come shoot me. So he kept saying, "Oh, you're in Tampa, right? I'll come see you," waving his gun around and dancing.
You want to watch my clips? Watch my clips. Watch my clips. You want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips.
This is one of the best fucking clips.
These are the only clips I'm watching. You were?
Absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These are mags. They're mags, not clips, you absolute fucking dummy. The same way that this is also a mag.
And the reason why this blew up, this was during the time of like the cancellation culture during the pandemic, and this was when Twitch was being like super woke and liberal.
They're all mags. Stop saying clips, you look fucking stupid.
So people are trying to Hassan and other individuals are trying to compare, like, well, when Penguins did that, when Penguins brought a gun out, everybody just glorified it. So Hassan can't have a little fun defending himself. Yeah, that's way more masculine than fucking trying to flex a BB gun as a threat. Jesus fucking Christ. But it's not even the same thing. That's educating somebody as a response for them making a threat. So in reality, what he really did was he pulled a Sneeko, not a Moist.
About that story, because he still thinks that he's allowed to do the shit, like straight
It's not
up
the same at all.
threaten some random dude who wrote a hate comment.
And again, I can't believe that we are veering away from the deeper concept that is this man, grown adult with 30,000 viewers, specifically picked up a BB gun to articulate a threat. And then later comes out and says, it's just a fake gun. I can't have fun.
The worst part about this is,
It's not what you were
which
doing.
nobody seemingly pointed out, we already know how batshit crazy Hassan's audience is. Reminder, these people in his chat spam hearts for a shooter who kills civilians. They support terrorists. They support lighting people on fire with Molotov cocktails. So what do you think is going to happen when they see their Lord and Savior Hassan essentially just give the direction here by waving his gun and then bringing up the guy's face in front of all of his viewers? What do you think the average deranged Hassan Piker fan is going to do? They are literally being signaled to go do the job on behalf of their king Hassan. You are literally giving them an excuse to go out and do the shit. It is absolutely
Well, Hassan did it. I thought it was cool. So yeah.
disgusting. And we already know, we have proof of who Hassan's moderators are. They are 47-year-old PDF file gooners who watched 31,000 videos.
Holy fuck, man. Did you see this, Chris? One of the guy's tweets that blew up, they found with simple just research, they found that this guy, one of Hassan's mods, is a 47-year-old man with a large fucking porn account. I don't know what I don't know what.
Holy shit!
I don't think this is
Gorby
Pornhub, is
Chav. Very Gorby. I have no idea.
31.
I wonder if I wonder if this is Dan's alt account.
Video. Like he posts.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought it was like just a viewer.
No, these are the views. So this is like the accumulated views on the website. This is how many times he's watched porn on this website.
This shit is fucked.
On the hub, bro. Thirsting after high schoolers, like literally the most unhinged people. Now, turns out the guy who wrote the hate comment obviously got insta-banned because Twitch staff was actually in Hassan's chat at the time. But nothing happened to Hassan, of course.
Crazy.
Clearly,
That's
they
the
decided
craziest
that
part
was
about
the
this.
right thing to do. Nothing wrong on Hassan's side, of course. So these are the rules he broke. Doxing of any kind is prohibited, even if the perpetrators only expose information available via public record. Use of weapons to physically threaten, intimidate, harm, or kill others. Also prohibit activity
So
that may
that's
endanger
3.
your life, like pointing a gun at yourself.
Why make an account on a porn site? Dude, brother, why be the CEO of Twitch? Make a porn account and use the same email on the porn account as your fucking Twitch account that is advertised. The Gooner King, the CEO of Gooning.
Bad is 7 days. How long do you get for waving around a firearm while doxing a user live in front of 30k people? Let me know, Dan Clancy. You now have personal knowledge of this and will have to explain what does not happen next. People saying it's an airsoft gun have no idea if it is or not. He does own a gun like that, but that would be the perfect cover. He needs to own a regular G19, which he won't confirm or deny. The intent is all that matters.
That's all that matters.
He's threatening and doxing a viewer with a weapon. And then
he's specifically trying to manipulate that item, fake or not, to be a threat.
Got reported.
Let me sidetrack you. You know what is a threat?
What?
Me in a room by myself full of deviled eggs. Brother, I will fuck those things up,
Okay,
brother.
That's very true. Some deviled eggs actually do smash.
They likely don't mean it, and they're probably just mad at something.
I had these deviled eggs one time where like they took like little chunks of onion and put it in some batter and then fried it and then sprinkled like deep fried onion chunks on top of. Oh my god,
dude! You know what's weird about that?
What?
Like, I'm not even trolling. I'm erect right now. I'm erect.
Maybe, but Hassan is so easily triggered. It's just natural for him to respond this way. And he's obviously so used to weaponizing his audience like this. And the fact that it was a wrong guy is just insane. You should absolutely be banned for this.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not a threat on someone's fucking life? How comfortable do we have to be to wave around a gun when you find someone's...
Well, to answer that, Tectone, when you know that you're untouchable and you know nothing is going to happen to you, you get pretty fucking comfortable.
Image on the internet. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, I have a feeling if I were to go around swinging my guns, I would certainly be banned promptly, most likely permanently. So he has berated his appearance. I got banned for that. He has threatened someone's life on stream with a gun. Nothing has happened.
Oh yeah, no question. If Tectone did this, he'd be permabanned for
sure.
17 lifetimes. His
Yeah,
future
he'd be
grandson would be
Yeah.
permabanned. The double standard applied is absolutely insane. And
And it's good to point out that's the real issue from this. Hassan's trying to articulate this idea that like he literally made a quote and said the right wing soy boys or something are trying to like cancel him. No, that's not even, like over the gun. No, that's not the point. It's the fact that Twitch staff literally sucked him off in stream, allowed him to break TOS in front of Twitch staff, and then they immediately banned the other guy. That's the only reason why people are criticizing this.
Yeah, that's
yeah, Hassan did explicitly make fun of the guy's appearance as well. That's directly a similar situation to calling Frogan fat, so I just don't see how there's been no application.
You can't do that. Wait, we're not on Twitch. Yeah, you can't.
Fuck this person.
Dude, yeah, Frogan's a piece of shit.
Especially on today. Let me put my glasses on.
Oh, yeah. Happy fucking America Day, gentlemen. Shout out to all the veterans in the history of our country, fighting for our rights and our freedoms, the same freedoms that you give this individual to be a piece of shit on the internet.
Of rules at all. They can't even say this is something different. It is the exact same situation. At least that part. Obviously, the other stuff is even worse. Then he talks about how Dan Clancy is actually seeing this through emails.
It's on every website.
Somebody in chat said I can feel the gravitational pull from here.
Let's find it out. Let's find out.
He finds someone in his chat that he disagrees with, so he sends his goons to
This clip's
completely
insane.
dox him and look for every bit of information that he has in this chatter all across the internet in an attempt to ruin his life and threaten him and make him feel unsafe in his own home.
Yeah, so this clip of Mike from PA, which is another one of those like extreme like left political streamers on Twitch, in one like clipping moment, he goes on a fucking spree of finding like 5 people in his chat that are like arguing with them, and he like finds all the information about them, tells his whole entire chat to find information about them, like blasts them on his stream, and then like 3 minutes later he criticized Asmongold for doing that, and he brought up Twitch's TOS and pointed out that it's against TOS to berate somebody and hate raid somebody on stream. Like, you literally can't make it up. The self-implosion and the self-incriminalization of this whole group of Hassan minions is insane. It's as dumb as Denim's just giving every alley-oop to Ethan in this lawsuit.
An attempt to ruin his life and threaten him and make him feel unsafe in his own home. Twitch was contacted, which is, I'm ready to report a serious incident involving streamer Central Committee. During a live stream, they doxed multiple chatters, tracking down and going through their logs. Please feel free to report through our standard channels. Thanks. So Dan Clancy himself has seen this.
Yeah,
he has seen this email himself. What will he do? I doubt nothing. It is already confirmed to be a direct violation of terms of service.
Hello, fellas. Dan Clancy, your resident
Goon
CEO
master.
here. Of course I saw it, Tectone, you absolute blunderhead. I actually saw it mid-gooning sesh. It does make me cream when I do absolutely nothing when people complain.
They can't report, they're banned. Wait, when you get banned automatically, you can't report?
Get off on it, actually. And no, I won't be retiring, not until every last drop of juice has been sucked dry from Little Pica. Dan, stop interrupting my video. Anyways, what a pathetic, useless CEO, dude. How did this guy get the job? Happy birthday, Hassan, headass. But don't worry, Hassan's goon squad is actually following suit. They are learning from him. We got Mike from PA, literally just openly doxing people, going after them, being the omega pathetic simp he is.
Dude, what a
In
creepy
addition
clip.
to Hassan doxing a chatter, a Twitch streamer, Mike from PA, took it a step further. What's going on, Twitch? Is it open season? If so, I will do my best to let all streamers know this is now allowed on Twitch.
All right, chat, we're going to find out who FinSane is. This guy's account is an old account. I want you guys to do everything you can to find FinSane's posts on every website. Let's find.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's against TOS. Yeah, we watched the Asmongold video on it earlier. Doesn't matter of the context, or you're just not allowed to do that. It's against TOS. You should be banned for that.
It out. Let's find out what his public posts are. The internet is public posting. You are a public figure. Hey, I found you. Let's see some of your tweets.
It literally says in the TOS, even if it's public information.
So what have you liked? Oh, wait, you have a private? Oh, wait, here's your reposts. What type of content is this? This is content for 5 IQ person. You're a dumb You're a stupid piece of shit.
This isn't even the person's content. That like whoever's in his stream that he's like clearly having a crash out over, he went to that individual's page and now he's ripping on just creators that person liked, ripping on their content. They have nothing to do with this.
This is what you retweet, bro? This is it?
Oh my god, bro is so pathetic. This is what an absolutely power-hungry moron does when he's given the slightest bit of relevancy on the internet. Just because you have a stream and a couple NPC bots watching doesn't mean you get to go around asserting your internet power on random people, weaponizing your deranged fan base. It is just so insane. The level of patheticness you have to go after literal randoms. He's a pathetic loser who tries to
he goes after the randoms and then he says like all these other people are nothing. They don't get to him. They don't bother him. Like Hassan's nothing, or Asmongold's nothing. Asmongold doesn't bother him. Doesn't get to him at all. He doesn't even pay attention to them. He doesn't pay attention to creators that are against them. Yeah, I highly doubt that. 5 people in your chat just called you fucking insane and you lost your shit over it.
Prey on the weak. What can you expect from a guy who literally creamed himself when he tried to touch a woman, bro?
That's weird.
I think that's fine. So if a guy pays for my tab,
I think I'm getting your attention.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
A vampire touching holy water.
can I help you?
I think they want to go in.
So like for context too, I don't think this girl even knows who he is.
That is what the fuck.
Yeah.
This is why you get out more.
Pathetic as
Yeah.
Discord mod
Or
type
maybe
behavior.
she does, I
and
don't
just
know.
to make the comparison, right? Like occasionally I'll get some random hate comments, and you know, imagine somebody types something in the comment section. This would be like if I go and look
One
into
time
their
fucking thing. Don't hold that against
freaking
me.
like personal social life and everything, and get everyone in my audience to go after them, put them
Joe
in all the
Goldberg.
videos, flood their posts, like all against TOS. It's just disgusting. And the thing is, you know that this guy has been bullied his entire life for being an absolute loser, and now he's just taking out his frustration. He's like, I'm the bully now. Mike the type of guy to get a wedgie from a preschooler, bro. Mike the type of guy to have
Damn,
like,
brother.
thunderclouds follow him in a cartoon. Mike the type of guy to walk through a park and make the surrounding wildlife die. Like he'll just be walking and the surrounding butterflies just drop dead. The dog starts barking like crazy. The squirrel tries to claw his face off. Just negative aura wherever he goes. And apparently he keeps doing it like 3 or 4 more times.
All right, the last Bong Lord research. We're doing some.
Jesus
Everybody, the
Christ.
last Bong Lord. We're gonna find out more. Hold on, we're time, huh? I think we got some clips, huh? Oh no, you didn't keep any. Better band.
One of somebody else? Ay, bro. This guy is a humiliation fetish.
Did you make a bong
Is
out of a
this
fucking
item?
PS5?
That's what I said. He's criticizing these people for the content. Guy made a bong out of a PS5. That's pretty fucking cool.
That's fucking creative.
Again, oh my god. And the fact that he goes like, oh yeah, everybody chat, we're gonna do some research now. Like it's a group assignment to find this guy and ruin his life. And keep in mind,
Yeah, dude
Dan
got a
Clancy
dommy
sees
mommy.
this type of shit. All the Twitch staff and Twitch mods see the shit.
You'd go soft if your wife pegged you too.
And they're like, yeah, this is completely okay. Let's
Wait, we got a shout out here.
Pressure forms diamonds.
Shut the fuck up.
let's ban Tectone for calling Frogan fat. That's the real harassment here. Then he just projects like crazy, just a classic Hassan maneuver.
I think
Dude,
being a
losing
fan
his
of
mind.
Asmongold. So tell me more about yourself, Bong Lord. What are you doing?
Say
I
the
can't-
right things.
I can't watch
If
him.
you say the correct,
Who is that guy? What's his
politically
name?
approved
Mike from PA.
opinion
Oh.
on
Yeah, I can't. I don't even think we need to really watch the rest of this. It just did. This is just holy fuck. At what point is enough on that fucking platform? I mean, the clear bias, the clear putting a clear leaning on a pedestal. Yeah. Well, that's it. Like that's the hilarious thing about that cyber is people try to put Hassan on this like pedestal, like he's the masculine left individual. He's going to lead the left as in a masculine. There's nothing masculine about the guy. The guy wears more designer clothing and well, I mean, he's a complete hypocrite. Can't even forget that.
Did you see his pants in the video that we uploaded?
Brother, dude, Jesus fucking Christ.
That right there tells you everything you need to know.